So this is an old video that you're going to watch. I started filming in November 2023 and it took me a year to post. So these are all archived clips. You know, some of my thoughts might have changed, some might stay the same, but I'd like to post them because it's part of the journey and it's important to me, and they matter to me, and it shows the journey and shows different thoughts I was going through compared to now, I guess. But yeah, enjoy the video. Peace. Well, after 3 hours at the gym, feeling refreshed. I'm absolutely soaked, especially from that first yoga session. God, warm room, yoga, crazy. And before it, I lifted weights, went straight into the yoga after, almost regretted it. Pretty tough, but just gotta do it. And then the last session was yin yoga, so it was a bit more relaxed. But just gotta keep going, just gotta keep doing stuff, gotta get your body in a good state, get it working hard. Seriously, if you don't work your body, you are just missing out. I just feel like I don't have this connection with my body if I don't work out. I'm pretty sure this is why I feel so good, because I do so much exercise. Because when I did damage my back and I couldn't do any exercise, I mean, I was down in the dumps. I did not feel good at all. I think exercise for me, it gives me freedom. Sometimes when it's you in control, and even when you don't have to push yourself so hard and you're just turning up, it's freedom to sweat and to get your stress out. I think that's a key thing with exercise, is it does get your stress out. It is designed to take your mind off everything. You can't do a workout and be worried about the day, and if you are, whatever's been going on in your day, and if you are, you're not working hard enough. Especially in yoga, you're just focused on trying to hold the position for 3 more seconds while you're absolutely dripping. That's me anyway. I'll tell you another thing that's interesting. I was while I was working out, I was listening to old videos that I'd filmed about 4 months ago. What is it? About 6 months ago. And my original plan at the start was to post all videos, no matter what. But listening to them now, I don't need to post them. I think at the start of me filming, it was such a big step to do to start something like this, that I thought those first videos would be so valuable, so much value. Watching them back though, I don't see the value. The quality of the video isn't good. What I'm talking about isn't good, but they were necessary to film. They're valuable to me, but they're not valuable to post. Maybe one day they'll get posted, but they're absolutely shocking. What I'm talking about, the audio quality, I imagine that's going to be the same in 6 months. I'm going to look back at these videos and probably think the same. But it's crazy, really. Still yawning from the beginning. But it's crazy because when you start something, for me, when I start something, I do find it extremely hard. And when I've done something, I do criticize it. I do see that it's not a good quality. I do see the flaws, but I don't see the value, really. I feel good that I've done it, I guess. But listening to these old videos back, it almost seems like a different person. It seems like a completely different person that's filming and talking. And the mindset that I've got, it's ridiculous. It might only be me that notices it. Maybe I'm just it's getting towards summer. Maybe, and when I started filming, it was dark, it was winter. Maybe it's that. But the change that I see is amazing. And that's why I want to film. I'm not doing it necessarily to post anymore. I'm not doing it to post. When I started out, I wanted it to be a place where I could speak my thoughts and my feelings and moan a bit and get ideas out so they're not all stuck in. And also to let other people know who I am and what's in my head. But now I'm just using it for myself. I think that's why I'm not so pressured to post yet. I'm fully enjoying what it's giving me personally. And the fact is, if I could carry this on forever, I would carry it on forever. Well, you can't say forever, it's a long period of time, but I do this for me now. I really do. I really see the benefit that it gets me, and the documentation of what I'm like when I'm feeling great and what I'm like when I'm not feeling great, and the change and the different things that you go through and the different mentalities that switch. And I don't see a change when I'm not filming. I don't see the differences really, or it takes a very long time for me to notice. I can instantly see a change when I watch one of the old videos that I filmed. I'm not just talking about the quality, but I'm talking about me and what I'm saying and how I'm feeling. So just documenting it for myself, and I wish I started earlier. Even if it wasn't, like I said, posting, just did it. Just to see who I was. The value that I would get, probably I'd feel a bit insecure, but if I was to film this 5 years ago, and the documentations and almost the data of who I am, for me would be incredible to see, just for me. Never mind anyone else watching it. Anyone else watching it is going to be a byproduct. It's now for me. It's almost like a diary. And I remember before I was thinking of filming, I was wondering how difficult it would be to get my thoughts out in words. Because I'm used to writing them down. I'm used to putting them in my notes or writing them in a book. And I struggle when I try and think out loud and speak out loud about my thoughts. I'm much better now with that. And it really does show that if you want to do something, you just have to start. I think there's that, and then there's evidence in that with yoga. When I first started yoga, I think I've said this before, it was so hard. My ego took a hit. I hated it. I didn't want to carry on. I didn't feel anything other than, obviously, my muscles were being used, but I didn't feel any stretches. I was frustrated. I didn't know what I was doing. It was embarrassing. I looked like an idiot. That's all the things that are going through my head. And now you see the process, you see the purpose of it, even though I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, don't get me wrong, but it's a different feeling. And the point is, you've just got to do and see how it is and sort of be what you're aiming to be. Now, you're going to give it a go, and it's not going to be what you think it is. It's going to be hard. But if you keep on going, look at where you can be. And I'm looking at where I am now, and I see the value in it now. And I've been doing it for 6 months. I can't imagine the value I'm going to get, one, when I start actually posting, and two, when I do it for 5 years. But I'm at home now, so peace.